Are you planning a Halloween trip to Disneyland? Well, if you are, get ready because it's not just pumpkins and churros. It's limited time overlays, glowing neon lands, ride transformations, and some seriously delicious Halloween snacks. Halloween time is August 22nd through October 31st. And today I'm sharing everything you can't miss this Halloween season, plus some tricks I've picked up from visiting too many times. Like it's almost concerning how often I visit during Halloween time. And if you're still planning your trip, I book all my Disneyland vacations through Getaway Today. They've got amazing deals on tickets and hotel packages. They price match, and their customer service is seriously the best. So I'll drop my link down below so you can check out current offers. And booking through my link also helps support my channel at no extra cost to you. So you can use the link below or give them a call at 855 Getaway and tell them Mixed in Some Magic sent you. And I appreciate it so much. Now, most of the stuff we're going to be talking about today is included with your regular park ticket, and there's a lot. The first thing I want to talk about is the Main Street Pumpkin Festival. Okay, so here's the deal. You walk through the gates, round the corner, and boom, Mickey's giant head pumpkin is staring you down right in the middle of Main Street. He's huge, he's iconic, and yes, you're going to need to take like 14 pictures of him and not be sorry because he's adorable. He has different facial expressions on each side, so make sure you take a picture with each side. All of Main Street is transformed into the Main Street Pumpkin Festival, and there are hundreds of carved pumpkins that are tucked into windows and up on ledges, and it's worth slowing down and taking a look at them. Some of them are themed to the little shop or area that they are displayed in. All of them are different, and they are worth checking out. Before we move on from talking about pumpkins, I need to give you a tip about waiting in line for a picture with the Mickey pumpkin. The lines can get long, but they are totally worth it. And it's an iconic Disney Halloween photo. You have to take it. There will be a PhotoPass photographer there to take your picture, but they're really happy to use your phone to take some pictures too. Advice I give to you though is take this picture earlier in the day before it gets too hot, because it can get hot waiting in that line, and it's better to wait in the line before the heat is brutal. Now let's move on to Haunted Mansion Holiday. Jack Skellington has taken over, and I don't mean like he's taken over and thrown up a couple pumpkins. I mean, the full mansion is Nightmare Before Christmas, taken over every inch. Every room is rethemed. Sally and Zero make appearances. And maybe my favorite part, the ballroom scene features a brand new giant gingerbread house each year. So every year they change it. It's real, it smells amazing, and it is my favorite part of the Haunted Mansion holiday. Pay attention to the scent when your doom buggy enters the ballroom. There's this warm cinnamon gingerbread smell. Oh, it's Disneyland magic. Yes, I love it so much. Now, a little tip for this attraction, ride earlier in the morning or use Lightning Lane Multipass because this line builds fast and it's a great one to rope drop. We got to talk about Halloween screams, fireworks, and projections. When the sun goes down, then Disneyland lights up with Halloween screams. A Jack Skellington hosted nighttime spectacular with projections and music, and on select nights, then they have fireworks. So if you're there on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, then you'll get the full fireworks version. Weeknights are usually just projections and music, but still great, still worth going to. Now, you can watch from anywhere along Main Street, but if you want the best view of the castle projections, then aim for the hub area in front of the castle. I also like to watch it near It's a Small World because it's less crowded, and I always like areas that are less crowded. Tell me, do you prefer fireworks or do you sneak away and ride extra rides while everyone else is watching the show? No judgment either way, I'm just curious. Arguably one of the very best parts of Disneyland at Halloween time is Radiator Screams in Cars Land, because this land gets an overlay that is one of the kind and so full of fun. It's packed with Halloween details, and they're like Halloween puns. There's like traffic cone jack-o'-lanterns and car parts turned into spiders and oil barrels dressed up like jack-o'-lanterns. It's so cute, so clever. Are those puns? Or do puns have to be I don't I actually don't know. Don't know. But what I do know is that it's amazing and you have to check it out. Even the music in the land has a Halloween Cars theme. It's amazing. Mater and Lightning McQueen wear Halloween costumes. Yes, the cars are in costumes. And two of the rides get spooky mini overlays like Mater's Graveyard Jamboree and Luigi's Honkin' Halloween. These rides basically just get Halloween decorations and new music for the season, but it's still the best. Here's a little tip: visit Cars Land during the day and then again at night because there's a whole different vibe. There's purple and green lights and there's some fog effects at night. It's just fun. It's neon. It's amazing. And you kind of feel like you're walking through a Pixar short. Really cool. One of my other very favorite parts of Halloween time is Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark over in Avengers Campus. So, Guardians of the Galaxy gets a creepy Halloween overlay every day after 3 p.m. So, before 3 p.m., it's the regular Guardians of the Galaxy. After 3 p.m., it becomes Monsters After Dark. The Monsters After Dark story goes that Rocket needs your help rescuing Groot from escaped creatures inside the Collector's Fortress. And the whole ride has this chaotic rock metal soundtrack that makes it even more intense. It's really fun. Here's a hot tip: rope drop the regular Guardians of the Galaxy in the morning and then come back after 3 p.m. for Monsters After Dark so you can experience both versions in one day. Also, something you really need to know that most people don't know is that if you have Lightning Lane Multipass, you can use it to ride Guardians of the Galaxy 2 times during the Halloween season. Once when it's the regular Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you can use your Lightning Lane again to ride it a second time when it becomes Monsters After Dark. So, if you have Lightning Lane Multipass, make sure you take advantage of that. A lot of people don't realize it. So use your Lightning Lane for Guardians of the Galaxy earlier in the day, and then after 3 p.m., it will appear again, and you can use it again for Monsters After Dark. If Monsters After Dark seems a little too spooky for your little ones, then you need to check out Mickey's Trick or Treat. It's a daytime family show in DCA. If you need a break with the kids or just want something extra Halloween and fun, then this is a short, silly, not scary Halloween dance party for little ones. There's jokes and fun Halloween surprises. It's really cute, and everyone in your family will love it. Well, maybe not teenagers. Do you have teenagers? They might not love it. Everyone else, though, is going to love it. I know I say that everything is my favorite at Halloween time, but the Halloween snacks and treats are also my favorite. Because listen, I take them seriously. Every year, then Disneyland drops their foodie guide, and there's always some amazing looking snacks and treats. And I try as many as possible. I always rate them over on my Instagram. Sometimes I do YouTube videos where I'm rating the food. But this year is no different. And this year, I also have a free printable foodie guide for you to check out. The foodie guide has every single food item mapped out by location so that you can check things off, circle the ones that you want to try. There's no guessing, no wandering around trying to find things, just you and your foodie guide and your choices. So if you want to try every single Halloween churro, then I say go for it. No judgment here. No one's going to know. Make sure you print that out. I will put a link down in the description so that you can print it out. It's really cute and fun, and a fun way to keep track of all the food that you want to eat during the Halloween season. And I want to know, do you have a Halloween snack in the park that calls to you? Are you like a pumpkin churro person or a blood orange slushy type? For me, it's the Oogie Boogie Apple Lemonade. It's the perfect blend of tart and sweet, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it again. Also, the Ube ice cream cone is coming back this year, and that's one that I'm pretty excited about too because I loved it last year. So those two things are really high on my list this year. Over at California Adventure Park is Plaza de la Familia, and they're doing a Coco celebration in this area, and it is seriously underrated. and maybe one of the most beautiful parts of Halloween time. It's themed around Coco, which is such an amazing show, and Dia de los Muertos, and it brings a totally different energy than the rest of the park. The area is colorful and beautiful and has one of the best live performances in the resort, a musical celebration of Coco. So cute. So you don't want to miss that show, and don't miss this whole area because they have lots of interactive things. They have a little craft area where kids can get free coloring pages. Once I saw they had little masks that kids could color and use. Really fun. Must check it out. And don't skip the interactive tribute wall. They have this wall where you can take a card and write the name of a loved one and a little memory. And I love doing this every single year. It's simple and it's powerful. And every year I tell myself that I am not going to read other people's messages. Every year I just glance at them a little bit and I get so emotional every year. I get emotional just thinking about it right now of people leaving their memories of family members up there on that wall. I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I love it so much. And it's kind of a nice reminder that Halloween time isn't always about spooky and, pumpkins and scary things, that it's a time to remember loved ones who have passed on as well. There's also a Dia de los Muertos display over in Frontierland as well, which is in Disneyland. So there's this little beautiful display over by Rancho del Zocalo that has marigolds and an ofrenda, and it's totally beautiful and worth checking out over there as well. Now, Halloween has characters and photo ops galore. Let's talk costume characters because Mickey and friends show up in their Halloween best, and it's, of course, adorable. Every year their costumes are different, and this year Mickey is a wizard and Minnie is a witch, and they've got kind of like a purple neon green color scheme going on. I haven't seen anything about what the other characters' costumes will be, but they'll definitely fit in with the same aesthetic. You can find Mickey and friends in their Halloween costumes at Disneyland right at the beginning of Main Street. But if you want to see the characters in their regular everyday outfits, then you can meet them over in Toontown. So they always have their regular clothes on over there. There are also themed photo ops scattered all around the park. Of course, there's the giant pumpkin that we talked about, but sometimes they have little villainous backdrops and other areas to take pictures. I love the Headless Horseman photo op over in California Adventure Park. So fun, especially at night. It lights up a little bit, and there's some kind of sound effects that go along with it. Obviously, you can't hear sound effects in a photo, but it just kind of sets the mood while you're getting your picture taken. And then every once in a while, then the horse will kind of, what's the word? It'll like huff. What am I supposed to say about that? It'll like snort? Is there an actual term to describe when a horse does that? And like the breath comes out of its nostrils? I don't know. It'll snort. That's all I can think of. And some smoke will come out of its nostrils. Gosh, I've described that terribly. But it just kind of sets the tone over there, and then you can get your picture taken right by the Headless Horseman statue. Don't forget, if you've got Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, then PhotoPass is included. So don't be shy. Take pictures all day long and take advantage of that awesome perk. Disneyland's Happiest Haunts guided tour also happens at Halloween time. And if you're like me and think more Halloween, please, then there's a tour for that. The Happiest Haunts tour is a 2-hour guided walking tour through Disneyland, and it focuses on some spooky stories, historical details, haunted trivia. So you get the 2-hour walking tour. It goes into Disneyland and California Adventure Park, a history of Halloween and Halloween tales specific to Disney experiences, Lightning Lane entry to Haunted Mansion Holiday, access to a reserved viewing area for Halloween screams, which is pretty cool, and a photo op with the animatronic witch from Snow White, which would be amazing, and a collectible keepsake to help you remember Disneyland's Happiest Haunts tour. This tour does cost extra. It's a paid experience, usually $110 to $120, but for diehard Disney fans, it's totally worth it. Now, it's been a few years since I did the tour, but I loved it and I would totally do it again. When I did the tour, then we got to take our picture with the hitchhiking ghost, this little hitchhiking ghost display. Actually, I might have made this up, but I think they took the hitchhiking ghost from the end of Haunted Mansion, since they're not using it for Haunted Mansion Holiday, and moved it so that the tour could take pictures by it. I don't know if that's the actual ones from the ride. I tell myself it is because it makes me happy. Not 100% sure. It looks like them though. Anyway, we got to take our picture there, but this year they're taking pictures with the animatronic witch from Snow White. That's pretty cool. That almost makes me want to do the tour just to do that, just to get my picture with the animatronic witch. I'm going to think about it. Might be worth it to go back and do it again because it has been a while since I've done the tour. There's also Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. This is great for kids who love a good scavenger hunt. Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit is a fun, low-stress activity across Disneyland, DCA, and downtown Disney. So you buy a game board, they're usually around $10, and then you can search for themed pumpkins that are hidden around the resort, check them off, and then redeem your card for a prize. And little tip, even if you don't finish and check off all the pumpkins, you can still turn your card in for a prize. This is a fun way to get kids involved, give them something to do, maybe in between lightning lanes or things like that. So if you want a little extra fun, Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit might be perfect for you. The Halloween fun isn't just for the Disneyland parks. You can also head over to the Disneyland Hotels for a little bit more Halloween fun. Even if you're not staying there, you should absolutely pop over to the Grand Californian Hotel because the lobby gets decked out in fall decor. It's a very fall vibe and I love it. But they also have a massive display. Last year it was an Oogie Boogie and it's made entirely of edible things like cake and cereal treats and candy. It's awesome and it's just fun to check it out and see what can be done with pastries. I don't know. I'm always so amazed every time I check it out. And there'll be a little sign there that tells you how much of, how much sugar they used and how many cereal treats, how many pounds. And it always blows my mind. And I love checking it out every year. Also, over in the lobby of the Grand Californian, then there's a little treat cart where you can buy exclusive Halloween goodies. If you want a fun Halloween character dining experience, then Goofy's Kitchen and Storyteller's Cafe have the Halloween character meals. So the characters wear costumes and there's themed food and the vibes are very Halloween-y. I've done the Halloween character dining in the past and I loved it so much that I am doing it again this year. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you make a reservation because they do book up. Quick note about Oogie Boogie Bash. If you are going to Oogie Boogie Bash, then don't worry. I've got you covered. I have a whole video about it, but I'm not going to talk about it here. In the video, then I break down all the treat trails and how to prioritize and the parades and how to have shorter waits, make a game plan. I have a bucket list, all kinds of stuff. So there's tons of things in that video. I'm going to put a link down in the description. So if you are going to Oogie Boogie Bash, make sure you check that out. Okay, here's a few final thoughts and tips that I want you to remember. If you are able, then go midweek if possible because it's your best chance for lower crowds. Use Lightning Lane Multipass if you can because it's going to make a big difference. Disneyland is crowded at Halloween time and it will help you skip the lines for really popular things like Haunted Mansion Holiday and Monsters After Dark. Along that same line, take advantage of included photo pass with Lightning Lane Multipass for all of the photo ops because there are many and they are so great. Also, you can ask your photographer if they can do a magic shot because lots of times they can add a little bit of Halloween magic to your photo and it's really fun. Don't forget to download your free Halloween foodie guide. The link is below. Print it out, take it with you. You will be happy that you have it. And if you're still planning your trip for Halloween time or the holidays or anytime next year, then my travel partners at Getaway Today have amazing vacation packages. I'll drop the link down below. They're who I use myself and they are amazing and will get you the best deals. Halloween time at Disneyland is next level. You've got pumpkins and characters and food and the ride overlays. Man, I love that gingerbread house in Haunted Mansion Holiday. It's magic. It's just pure fun Halloween magic. I hope this little overview helped. If it did, make sure you subscribe for more Disneyland tips. Don't forget to grab your foodie guide before you go. And thanks so much for being here. You are the best. We'll talk soon.